Hi, I'm Lily.
And I'm John. Welcome to Easy English Learning Podcast. And today, you'll learn something new.
Have you ever tried to speak but nothing comes out?
Yeah, I've been there. Like, you're standing at the counter, you know what you want, but your brain just shuts down.
Exactly. I mean, it's just a coffee shop. Simple order. I'd like a latte, please. But suddenly, it's like your mind is stuck in translation mode.
I think that's the problem. We're not just thinking in English, we're trying to translate every word from our native language.
Right? Like latte, do I say latte or coffee with milk? And then I start over in my head, and before I know it, I'm frozen.
And it's not just about the words, it's the fear. What if I say it wrong? What if they don't understand?
Totally. That little voice says, wait, is that correct? And then you just stop.
And that moment, that pause, it's tiny, but it feels huge, and then you miss the chance to practice.
Yeah, and that's the thing, every time you freeze, it's not just about one coffee. It's about building confidence.
And that's what this episode is about. How to stop freezing, even with simple things.
We'll show you 2 real-life ways to keep going, one in a store, one on the phone, with short, easy phrases you can actually use.
No perfect grammar, no long sentences, just small tools to keep the conversation moving.
So, next time you're at a coffee shop, or anywhere, remember it's okay to say something simple.
Even if it's just I need a coffee.
That's enough. That's real. That's speaking. Imagine this. You're in the grocery store looking for milk or bread. You're about to ask, but then you freeze.
Yeah, I know the feeling. You know what you want, but instead of saying, where is the milk, you start overthinking, I need to find the milk, but how do I say that in English?
Exactly. That's the problem. Trying to translate the whole sentence before speaking. It's like your brain is trying to write a full paragraph in English while standing in front of a shelf.
I think that's why many people get stuck. They're not just thinking about the word, but the whole sentence, the grammar, the pronunciation. It's overwhelming.
Right? So here's the trick. Instead of thinking in full sentences, use tiny phrases as mental shortcuts.
Like, instead of saying, I need to find the milk, please, just tell yourself, I need, or where is.
Yes, just one short phrase. You don't need to think about the full sentence. You just focus on the key words.
For example, if you're looking for bread, don't say, excuse me, could you please tell me where I can find the white bread? Just think, where is bread?
Exactly. And then say it out loud, simple, clear, and you're already making progress.
And the best part? You don't have to be perfect. If you say, where is bread? And the person says in aisle 3, you're still communicating. That's real conversation.
Absolutely. And here's something I've noticed. Sometimes I catch myself overthinking. Like, I start with, can you help me find? And then I realize, wait, I don't need all that. I can just say, where is?
That's a great point. I used to do that too. I'd start with a full sentence in my head, and then I'd stop myself and think, wait, no, just say where is.
Exactly. That's the moment of correction. You notice you're overthinking and switch to the shorter version.
It's like training your brain to skip the long thought and go straight to the key word.
You can practice this anywhere, not just in the store, at a cafe, a library, even when asking for directions.
So the idea is simple. Don't try to translate full sentences. Just use small, clear phrases in your head. I need, where is, how much, any milk?
And when you say them out loud, even if it's just one word, you're already speaking English. And that builds confidence.
So next time you're in the grocery store, don't wait for the perfect sentence. Just think, I need, and say it. That's enough.
Okay, so now let's switch to something different. A phone call.
Yeah, that's a common scenario where people freeze. You're on the phone, someone says something, and suddenly your mind goes blank.
Exactly. Like, you're waiting for a delivery, and the person on the other end says your package is here, but we need your address. And you think, wait, what was the address? I don't remember.
And that's when you panic. You either say, I don't know, or you start making something up. Or worse, you just stay silent.
Right? I've done that. I just froze, like, oh no, I can't remember. And then I start explaining, well, I live near the park, but not too close, and there's a red door, and it just gets worse.
Yeah, that's what happens when you panic. You try to fix it by saying more, but it's not helping. You're just making it harder.
So instead, what if you just say something simple, like, just a moment? Or can you repeat that?
Exactly. That's not a mistake, that's just being polite and buying time.
I like that. Can you repeat that? It's so short, but it works. It's not an excuse, it's a request.
And you don't have to explain why. You don't have to say, I'm sorry, I forgot. Just say, can you repeat that? And then listen.
Yeah, and then you can say, oh right, I live at 12 Maple Street, and it's already moving along.
Or if you're not sure, you can say, I think it's 12 Maple, but let me check.
That's good, is so useful. It's not a full sentence, but it shows you're still thinking. It's like a bridge.
And it's okay to sound a little unsure. People don't expect perfection on the phone. They just want to understand.
Totally. And the worst thing you can do is stay silent. Silence feels like you're not listening.
Or worse, like you're angry. So even if you're not sure, just say something. Even or wait. That's better than nothing.
I've started doing that. Like, if I don't hear something, I just say, sorry, I didn't catch that. Or can you say that again?
And you know what? People usually say, sure, or of course, and then repeat it. It's not a big deal.
No, it's not. And the more you do it, the less scary it feels.
It's like training your brain to accept that it's okay not to know everything, and that you can still keep talking.
So, next time you're on a call and you blank out, don't panic. Just say, can you repeat that? Or just a moment.
And then breathe. Just breathe. You're still in control.
You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep going.
And that's how you turn a frozen moment into a real conversation.
So, let's go back to the beginning. Remember that moment at the coffee shop? You wanted a latte, but your mind went blank.
Yeah, I remember. You just said, I need a coffee. Simple, not perfect, but real.
Exactly. And that's the point. You don't have to be perfect. You just need to speak.
Right. And in the grocery store, instead of overthinking, just say, where is the milk? Or I need some.
And on the phone, if you get stuck, don't stay silent. Say something like, can you repeat that? Or just a moment.
Absolutely. It's like a bridge to keep the conversation flowing while you gather your thoughts.
So, 3 key things to remember.
Simple, no big rules. Just small phrases for real situations.
Take it like a recipe.
And my favorite,
It's concise, honest, and effective.
and the best part, you don't have to memorize all of them. Just pick one and try it today.
Even once, say, I need in a shop, or can you repeat that? On a call.
The next time you freeze, you'll know what to do.
You'll say something even if it's small.
And that's how you stop freezing, one small phrase at a time.
Okay, here's your chance. Go ahead and say one simple sentence out loud.
Just one. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be real.
Try it. Say, I need a coffee, or where's the milk, or even can you repeat that?
That's right. Just speak it. Whether you're alone or in your kitchen.
Do it now. One sentence. Feel the experience.
After you say it, write it down or jot down a short line about how it felt. For example, I said I need in the store today.
Share that in the comments. Just one sentence. Tell us your experience.
We read every comment. It's not about perfection. It's about trying.
And if you want more moments like this, more simple, real-life tips, subscribe.
Yes, subscribe so you don't miss the next episode.
And if you enjoyed this episode, please like the video.
Just click the like button. It helps others discover it too.
You've already taken a step forward. You spoke something. That's progress.
So keep going, one small phrase at a time.
Thank you for listening. See you next time.
Bye for now.